Hey there, welcome back. I hope everybody's doing good out there today. Today's video is going to be a little bit different. I'm going to be listening to Ren with his song Sick Boy, the official music video. This was requested by Francis Dahl, Hedgehog Grease, My Miss, and Francis Botcanet. The reason why this is going to be different is because I've actually heard the song. About a month and a half ago, I reacted to this. I did a full on normal reaction to it. When I went to edit it, the whole file was corrupted. There was nothing of it that I could even salvage. So, and I know this is one of his big songs, and it gutted me when I realized I couldn't put that reaction out. So what I did purposefully, I avoided it. I didn't re-listen to the song. I didn't let it get put in any of my playlists. I put it away, and because I didn't want, I knew I was going to, I had to put out a reaction for this song because it's one of his biggest ones. So I decided just to ignore it for basically from that time until now. Like I said, it's been at least a month, maybe even a month and a half. So I honestly don't remember much of it. I know it's him just from the screen. I'm seeing it's in the same room as High Ren was done. But I believe if my memory, and I watched so many new videos, it's easier for me to kind of not remember a video I've only seen once. That's one good part of doing reactions and how many videos I put out. New information is constantly being changed in my brain, and my brain can only hold so much, so it's easy to kind of lose something I had heard before. And because I believe there's a woman in this. I don't know if I honestly can't remember if she actually sings. It's almost like an interview. I think she does sing a little bit, but I looked in the description and her name's not in it. There's no name for the woman, so I can't remember. So I don't even remember if the girl sings or if it's all Ren's voice with her, playing the part or him saying the words for her part. But I know I liked it. I know I definitely liked the song, but I just wanted to be upfront. Always want to be honest with you guys. If I've heard something, I don't like to pretend that I've never heard something before, and I don't want to. I'm not saying that in fact, I don't think any of my reactors do this, the reactors that I follow and watch. But I've heard other people, people in the comments saying that some reactors fake their reactions. I don't know who it would be. They never name names. And as far as I can tell, all the reactors I watch don't fake their reactions. But I didn't want y'all to think I was going to fake, that this was a fake reaction. So I wanted y'all to know I have heard the song one time, a while back. I don't remember it. I'm sure once it gets going, I'll catch rhythms and beats and stuff that I remember. But going into it, I honestly can't even remember the story. And the story is what I love about Ren. His storytelling is incredible. So I'm super excited for this to finally. I felt it's been long enough that I can watch this with fresh eyes and fresh ears and give you as genuine of a second reaction as humanly possible. Real quick, I did want to remind you I do have my Patreon. Link will be down in the description. Most of my reactions go up there at least a day in advance, and if you join the Blade series, you get a Patreon chat request every month. No matter what it is, how obscure, how crazy. If you love it, I want to hear it. If you want to donate a little more directly, I do have my PayPal and my Buy Me a Coffee links down in the description. And if there's a specific song you want me to get to really quick, best way to do that is to request that with a donation. Those requests go straight to the top of the list. I get to them as quick as I can, usually within just a day or two. So thank you guys so much for any support you can give me. It really means everything. It really does. So thank you. But I'm super excited for this. So, like I said, I know I liked the song, but I can't remember it, which is a good thing that I can't remember it, because hopefully I can get you a genuine reaction. Does it get okay? It's not auto-generated, so I'm gonna leave the captions on. I know a couple people don't like it when I have the captions on, but most of you do like it. So, and I like to have the captions on. So, here we go with Ren with a second time listen to Sick Boy.
Hi Ren, thank you for coming in today.
Thanks for seeing me.
Looking at your file here, it seems there's a very apparent interplay with your emotional state and your physical body. Have you ever heard of the trauma response?
I don't think so.
Basically, our bodies can get stuck in a negative feedback loop. Our subconscious can repeat patterns from the past, which can have a pretty drastic downstream effect on our biology. Essentially, your mind is making you sick.
What is that? Okay, so she does sing, but her, like I said, it didn't have her name in the description, or maybe I didn't look hard enough. Let me know who she is. I vaguely remember hearing that, though, that background sound, and recognizing that. And I'm going to ask, probably the same question I asked in my original reaction. Is this what that is from, or is that a sample? Because I've heard that before in, like, YouTube shorts or, reels and stuff like that, little short videos. People use that as the background sound to whatever video is going on. Is it from this originally, or is he sampling it from whatever everybody else sampled it from? Because it's super familiar. I definitely know I've heard that. The girl, her English accent really matches in with this doctor's persona, and the way she was saying all that stuff really worked. The rhythm, she was doing it without, she wasn't really rapping it with the rhythm, but it was rhythmic with the beat that was going on. And by the way, the beat that's going on from the first time it gone, you can't not move. You have to move to it. This is cool. I definitely remember the back and forth interview stuff, but I just, like I said, I couldn't remember if she actually sang it, which obviously she does. So I'm excited to get into Ren's part. I don't remember what he says in this.
Sick boy, bitten by a tick boy, looking for that fix boy, anabolic steroids, damn so, poster boy, pass out, white noise, quick fix, snake oil, I'm about to break boy. Oh, what a shame, he's in pain, have another go, take another pill, here, take a couple more, let's see how you're doing in another week or so, you'll be feeling worse when the side effects will show, derealization, medical patient, losing patience with the process, walking hand in hand with Satan, complications with the medication, inflammation, dehydration, inhalation, aggravation, building up a toleration, drown, soccer, drown, soccer, drown, soccer, drown, I've been feeling like I'm drowning with my feet upon the ground, I've been screaming, I've been shouting, but I never make a sound, I've been looking for a way out, but I always seem to drown.
Is this all making sense, Ren?
Yeah, I think so.
Good. What I propose we do is we try to pinpoint the exact experiences from the past that are keeping you stuck. What can you tell me about your childhood?
I can't really think.
It's okay if nothing comes up right away. What I'd like you to do is take some deep breaths with me. In and out. In and out. Good. Now tell me the first thing that comes to your mind.
I feel like it's not me, it's the world that's sick. We're given everything we need and we commoditize it. We consume, we destroy like we're parasitic. Science tells us that it's suicide and still we commit. I'm not sick, we are sick. We are standing on a cliff in the name of progress. We jump off the precipice. I'm not sick, I'm the virus, you're the virus, hypocrite. How can you sit there with that smile on and tell me that I'm sick? Sick boy, looking for a fix boy. Push it down in public, quick pose for the...
Okay, I'm going to go back to his start after she asked him the question. I remember, I knew how big this song was before I knew who Ren was. I had heard his name, and this song, Sick Boi, is probably the one that I associated mostly with when I'd hear other reactors talk about doing Ren and Sick Boi. So I know it's a huge song. And I see why. I know, and obviously it has to do a lot with his life, with his, the misdiagnosed sicknesses that he went through for years and years and years, and how it screwed with him mentally. And this song is an obvious, play into that feeling that he had. And I can imagine this conversation basically really happening. I really liked that during his first verse, he got up, he was getting angry and going crazy, but then he sat back down as if that was all going on in his head. He didn't actually say that to the doctor, because the doctor immediately doesn't react to that. She's more like, so how are you feeling now? And just, the whole dichotomy of Ren's stuff that I've heard so far, especially his more serious mental health type stuff, or not even mental health, but physical health songs where he discusses that stuff. There's the inner dialogue and the outer dialogue, and the way it's presented in his videos is incredible. I'm really enjoying this. This is such a good song, and the flow of it is just incredible. It's incredible, and I also love watching him do, physically do his thing. It's so good. The switches between the doctor and the pig the pig mask again, which of course I've seen in many of his videos and has very specific meanings, but it's so creepy but very cool at the same time. This is just really well done. It's so well done.
In and out. Good. Now tell me the first thing that comes to your mind.
I feel like it's not me, it's the world that's it. We're given everything we need and we commoditize it. We consume, we destroy like we're parasitic. Science tells us that it's suicide and still we commit. I'm not sick, we are sick. We are standing on a cliff in the name of progress. We jump off the precipice. I'm not sick, I'm the virus, you're the virus, hypocrite. How can you sit there with that smile on and tell me that I'm sick? Sick boy, looking for a fix, boy. Push it down in public, quick pose for the pick, boy. Record label meetings that commodify your gift, boy. Why you so upset? Don't you wanna be a rich boy? Fuck no, industry is cutthroat. I've been doing bits by myself, swimming backstroke, walking on a tightrope, rapping with a slit throat. The way that we persist is like the ending of a bad joke. As the people evolve, we're complacent to assailants and we do what we're told. Counterintelligence, a sight to behold. Rape the earth of all resources and we bleed it for gold. And we bleed it for wealth, we bleed it for fame. But when you bleed it, can you tell me what the fuck will remain? And I bleed in myself, I bleed in my brain. While I'm bleeding, I'm the reason, cause I'm doing the same.
Wow, that end of that song is so intense. Make sure I don't miss anything. Okay, that was Ren with Sick Boi, my second time listening to it. Again, I apologize for not being able to show y'all my raw initial reaction to it. I'd forgotten about a lot about it. I forgot about the cutthroat, and then suddenly he's got covered in blood. It caught me again. I completely forgot about that. The intensity of this song is crazy, and it's just, he's so good. It's ridiculous how good he is. I love the storytelling. I say that every time. As I usually say, this is not my type of music, but something about Ren and his flow and his rhythms and his storytelling and just the tone of his voice, his accent, everything just makes me want to listen to more of his stuff. This is really good. This was insane. It's insane that he's this good. And I'm glad I was able to finally hear this, or hopefully, as long as it doesn't corrupt again. Weirdly enough, that was the only file that corrupted. I think that same day I did like 4 or 5 other reactions, and this was the only one that corrupted. But this was so good. I'm glad to finally, hopefully, get it out to you guys. Really enjoyed that. That was fantastic. If you guys like this video, give it a like, comment, subscribe, and the notification bell. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will talk to you next time.